Hi, welcome to CBug's Records, new arrivals for the week of April 21st. I'm Bug. This is my record store in East Windsor. Please subscribe. Please pass this along. The first thing we need to talk about is Record Store Day. Record Store Day is this coming Saturday. I am going to make a separate video for the things I got for Record Store Day, just because I didn't get them yet. And I'm starting to get a little nervous. They told me they'd come Monday or Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. So hopefully they come today. Probably get the video out probably the same day. Probably both videos will come out Thursday if the records are here. But it'll come out as soon as I can. I seem to have gotten a lot. You never know what you're going to get. You know, you order what you want, but you never know. But they charged me about $1,000. So that's about, you know, what I was hoping for. So we'll see. And I'm just very curious about Record Store Day. I will say though, if you're looking to get a lot of stuff, I'm not the place. I can't afford to spend $20,000 on, you know, 4 or 5 of everything. So I got some really good stuff. Some people requested I try to get some stuff, and you know, I did my best. I can't hold anything, so it's all fair game, so try to be here early. But I'll talk more about that on the other video. I'm going to start with a few that I meant to get out last week, but didn't somehow. So let's start with Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Live. I was holding on to this. I bought 2 of them last year when we went to the Hall of Fame, but I'm ready to part with it. It's $45. It's the one with Prince, Tom Petty, who else is, Steve Winwood, and Jeff Lynne. And it's the greatest guitar solo ever by Prince. So we're $45 for that. Got a couple Little Feat. These will be probably about $14. Dr. John, great album, will be probably about $15. Eagles, their greatest hits. I'm not sure if I have any of these left. 18 to 20, I forget. And Woodstock, 3 disc, $32. So everything else I'm going to show you is from a flea market. So this is 2 weeks of flea markets. It's Elephant's Trunk, Mansfield, and the one in Plainville. And there's not a huge amount, but there's some really good stuff. I spent right around somewhere between $5 and $5.50 for everything you're about to see. Okay, this is an interesting one. The jacket's pretty bad, but it's the Beatles' greatest hits, which I've never seen before. This, I believe, is the cover that we know of Beatles 6. The vinyl's in nice shape. Sleeve is not, but this is pretty rare, so I think we're going to go somewhere around $50 for this. Ike Turner, The Edge, about $14. Nancy Sinatra, Moving with Nancy. Hard to keep Nancy. I really can't. Goes right away. Probably about $16 for that. Springsteen, Tunnel of Love. I just realized I did not have this. That'll be about 12 or so. Dire Straits, that. Brothers in Arms, I realized I didn't have, so probably up to 20 for that. The Wall, I did not have, and this is my favorite album of all time, so I must have. Probably about 50 for that. Skynyrd, Gold and Platinum. That keeps going up. Probably at least 20 for that. Look at this. This is pretty. This is the White Album, obviously. Not a first copy. It doesn't have the numbers here. But it's beautiful and it's complete. So it has the poster and the 4 pictures with it. So, you know, probably a 70s pressing somewhere. But just absolutely beautiful. $60. Fleetwood Mac Greatest Hits. Not the one we usually think of. This is Fleetwood Mac when they were more of a blues band, before any of the women joined. Probably about $25 for that. I like that a lot. Queen, The Game. I'm dangerously short on Queen. Let's see. I had Queen at 36. and they all sold out, and I haven't had any for a while, so maybe 36, between 36 and 40. We'll have to see. This I just thought was really interesting. Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo. And, you know, it's background music to the movie, but it's intense. It's pretty good. So probably about 16 for that. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 Greatest Messages. No way I wasn't buying this. It is very early rap. So the first two songs, the first one, they're talking about what sign everybody is, and at one point they say, "What sign are you?" and everybody shouts out their sign. And the next song is called Birthday Party, and they shout out, what is your birthday? And everybody shouts out their birthday. Good stuff. Geez, I gotta look that one up a little more. I'm guessing 28. Kiss Dynasty. Again, always goes. I really like that album. Between 35 and 40, I'm guessing. Okay. Talk about exciting. I hope you're sitting down. Parliament. George Clinton. Parliament. George Clinton. Funkadelic. 5 of these. I never find these. I love having anything with George Clinton. Any kind of Parliament, P-Funk, whatever. They sell right away. They're all going to be between 40 and 50. I almost don't care if they sell or not. I love these. Get asked about these all the time. Let's see. Billy Idol, Whiplash Smile. I've been out of Billy Idol for quite a while. I'll bet we're close to 20 for them. This I didn't know existed. Carl Perkins and NRBQ. Boppin' the Blues. Probably about 15. Never mind the bollocks. Here's the Sex Pistols. We're 35, maybe. Are You Experienced? Jimi Hendrix. 70s pressing of this. Probably about 40 for that. Okay, no way I was not going to get this. I have no idea who this is. Susie Moon, Call the Shots. Sorry, no way I'm not going to buy that. It's 2021, so it's something newer. I'm guessing about... hold on, let's check something. Might just be a single. I don't care. No. Looks like we got 6 songs on it. Weird. It only lists 3, so I don't know what that means, but I'm guessing we're going to be around 20 bucks. Do that later. Total 4. It's a hard one to find these days. Probably 18 for that. A very light version of Pink Floyd, Obscured by Clouds. It's on Harvest. This is an early copy of this. Probably right around that 40 area. Stevie Nicks, Belladonna. Always goes probably up to 20, maybe 18. Same with Madonna. It'll be somewhere around that 20 area. Again, I'm always low. Let's see, Police I'm low on too, so I'm trying to rebuild Police. I got a couple Synchronicities and a couple of Ghosts in the Machine, so picked up a Zenyatta Mandata. Mose Allison, just because I really like Mose Allison. Probably be about 14 for that. And the last few are, they're all from one box that I got in the elephant's trunk. And it was a guy who doesn't really sell records. He had a box. And I was flipping through them, and there wasn't much there. And the ones I checked had some scratches. So it was like, I'll sell the whole thing for $100. And I was thinking about it, because I looked a little more, and there was some good stuff. And, you know, I love just buying things and then looking through what I got. So I decided not to. I walked away. And he said, 75. I said, okay. So I lugged this big box into the car, and I went through them. There was some bad stuff, some scratch stuff. There was some very medium stuff. You know, stuff I have 5 or 6 copies of already, but decent shape, so okay. And there are a few others. So I'm just going to go through maybe 7 or 8 of them. So there are a couple Louis Armstrongs, which I need. I'm a little short on those. Those will be somewhere around 10. There's a Styx Grand Illusion. Oh, okay, that'll be about 10. Steely Dan Gachos, right around 20. Tom Petty, Hard Promises. I think I get 22 for these. Another Police that I was happy to have, even though I have 1 of these now, but happy to have 2 of those. And the last 3. Talking Heads, Fear of Music promo. Now this is a pretty cool album, so a promo will matter, I think. So I'm usually around 32 for this. I think we're going to be up around 40 for this. So see how that goes. Black Sabbath Mob Rules. Those have a barcode. So 80s. And it was, I don't know what year it was anyways, but it was close to the 80s anyways. Probably 40-ish. And the big one. Black Sabbath, Paranoid, Sealed. Now, I researched this as much as I could. Sometimes it's tough because if you can't see the label on the record, there's a lot of things you can't tell. You know, people think you just look at this number. Most of them have this number, no matter what pressing this is. So I found this out. Obviously, Sealed makes it worth a lot more. But this, if you can see that, that's what I really researched, and it appears that this is a 70s pressing for a club, which would mean something like the Columbia Tape and Record Club, most likely that. So hard to know what to do with this. You know, sealed copies of this are going for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. And they all have the same number, so it's a little tough. There is a gatefold of this. This is not the gatefold. I think I'm going to put $100 on it, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so that's about it. Hopefully there's going to be 2 videos coming out right together, but we will see. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in it.